Yesterday, I was having a human experience. I was so frustrated yesterday because I found out the very people that I had been helping all were conspiring against me. Right? Like I was having a human experience and I'm getting all of this information and I'm just like, what? So I was having a human experience. And in that moment, I was so frustrated. And for almost a second, I questioned God. I was like, God, you're doing what it is that I feel that you've called me to do. And this is happening. While I was thinking this stuff, right, I was thinking back on some of the videos that I have done. I went back and looked at some of the videos that I had done. And I was just having a human experience. So in the moment of this, let me tell you how God works. I get a phone call and it's my daughter. And my daughter is telling me she needed me right then. Like right then, I stopped what I was doing. I went, grabbed my, what I had to grab and jumped in the car without hesitation, without nothing. Where you at? I'm coming. So as I'm coming up there, I'm just thinking in my head, what I might have to do. And I'm just thinking about it, and I'm upset. So I come to a light and it seemed like the longest light. While I'm at this light, I see the ambulance coming. Lights on, sirens blazing, and my heart dropped. Because in that moment, I said, God, like what? Like, cause I didn't know. But in that moment, a sense of peace came over me because I had prayed every time my kids leave this house. I prayed. And not only did I pray, I had faith. See, it's not about God favoring me more than the next person. No. It's your level of faith. So the light turns, I get to where my daughter's at. I'm ready for war. Certain things that I'm like, if I got to do it, I got to do it, right? I'm ready for war, but everything turned out okay. And it hit me as I was back on the way home. I could have lost my daughter. I could have lost my daughter that day. And when I think back to my human experience and how I was upset and how I had allowed everything, it just put everything in perspective. Let me tell you something. For you to think that you can go through this life and not experience things just because of your faith in God, you're living life backwards. See, your faith isn't just an ATM to where you go and you draw out when you need it. The true test of faith is having faith all the time. Faith is just not this emergency thing that you hit when you need something. No, you have to live in faith. You have to have faith that even when things seem like they are going awry, God has it worked out already. And there will be times in your life that you can't see what God is doing. You just got to trust and believe. See, I come on here, man, and I speak so much life and so much positivity, so much so that there's a segment of people out there that don't think that I go through things. And it's harder for me because a lot of times my hands are tied. A lot of times, I'm saying, hey, how you doing to the people that I know is talking about me. I'm saying good luck to the people that I know behind my back is wishing me the worst, because I understand that if I do what they do, there's a whole line of people that I'm going to delay their blessings. You see, for people who don't believe in God and don't believe in the Bible, I'm not discouraging anybody, but the number one thing that they say is, if God is God, why didn't he get off the cross? Because God had to suffer for us. So every time I'm going through some stuff and I want to get my get back, Lord knows that I want to get down and dirty with people. But if I do that, it's not just about me. It's about everybody else. See, I could be making this video from a whole nother lens this morning because my daughter could have not been here. And when that happened and I came back home and then I finally got calm and I just had to look up and I just had to say, thank you, God. I thank you. Let me tell you, one of the biggest ways that you understand who is for you or who God has placed in your life is when God blesses you. You see, when God does something for you, that's a way of seeing who's really for you. Because you can be in a situation that you're praying for something. God come through. You have on social media so many people saying, we praying with you. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And then when things start happening, especially when you're praying for something and somebody else has went through what you went through, and for them to get past it or to get whatever they want, it took them 10 years and you're only on year 1. So their study telling you, just hold on, I went through the same thing and, it took 10 years for me to get there. But you're making more progress than what they did in 10 years. So now it goes from, oh man, God is with you, this, that, and other, to then it'll go from, oh, still praying for you, to like. Then it goes from that to nothing. But it's not like they stop watching you. Oh, they keeping tabs on you. They just can't understand that why something that took them 10 years is only taking you 1. So because of that, they develop an animosity towards you. But what they don't understand is what to them looks like a year has been 15 for you. You are just now publicly saying something. Where I'm at right now in life, for those who have just met me, you might think that this was an overnight thing. I have prayed, I have cried, I have went down the wrong path, I have made many mistakes, I have done it all. But God saw something in me that was leading me to right here. And yesterday, having a human experience was something that I needed, because sometimes things become mundane and sometimes God will shake it up. So when I got the phone call, like I said, I was willing to, I'm not the hardest person in the world, but you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, on my way there, I just began to think like, God, I know you love me. And because I know you love me, you know what I love. So that's my message today. It is okay to have human experiences, but what you must understand is that if God got you, God got you. It's easy to say that God don't play about you. That's easy to say. But are you playing about you? See, yesterday I almost got tricked to getting in the mud. I almost got tricked by getting in the mud and getting down and dirty. But if I did that, then maybe I would delay what God has for my life. So on this Thursday, take a moment, look at yourself and look at how far you've come. Look at to where you're trying to get and see if you are in alignment to get there. A lot of times, your alignment is a little off because of who you are doing life with. Your alignment is a little bit off because your faith is a little bit off. Faith is not an ATM. Faith is not an emergency. Hit this in case of emergency. You have to live in it.